There we go. Cool. Yeah, so late one again. It wasn't intentional though. I had every intention of coming earlier, but I forgot to charge my batteries, and I remembered last minute, and I thought to myself, I'm not going to run into that issue I ran into last week where I got to the gym and I had 10% battery charge on one battery pack. So I stayed home, I charged them, and then I went to the grocery store, went to Tesco, picked up a few supplies that I forgot earlier today when I went there, and made productive use of the time while I was waiting for those batteries to charge. And lo and behold, it's now 9:30 at night on Wednesday, and I'm about to get started on legs. So it'll be a pretty tough session. I've had a good pre-workout meal, I've had a decent amount of food, but my brain just kind of says good night after a certain point, and so it's going to be a mental struggle, if anything. But aside from that, it'll be fine. Like, I think performance will be fine. I just feel a little bit sore, and I'm pretty tired, so I'll just make the most of it, do the best that I can, and yeah. The leg session I got tonight is a little bit easier in the sense that the movement selection, exercise selection isn't as demanding, I think at least. Like, I find the leg press far less fatiguing than, say, the power squat, which is what I've got on the other leg day. So I'm definitely grateful for that, because if I had to do the other leg session tonight, I think it'd be a whole nother level of suffering and struggle. But yeah, I'll just get in there, not be a little bitch, and get it done. That's all there is to it, to be honest. When you don't feel like training, honestly, to be completely fair, guys, like, some of the best training sessions I've ever had in my life have been when I didn't feel like going to the gym or didn't feel like training. It's funny, like, you can actually rock up to the gym feeling incredibly unprepared, tired, washed out, and hit a PR, have one of the best training sessions that you've ever had to date. And then on the flip side, you can be as prepared as you can possibly be, cross all your T's, dot all your I's, and then rock up to the gym and have the worst session in history. So yeah, don't always go off of based on how you feel. Like, it's a good proxy to know whether or not the session is probably going to be decent, but it's not a determining factor. Like, you can surprise yourself sometimes. You come into the gym and you feel like absolute trash, but you just push through and persevere. Sometimes you have some of the best training sessions doing that, and adopting that mentality and just approaching that session like that. So yeah, definitely encourage you guys to if you don't feel like it, just do it anyway, because you might end up having one of the best training sessions of the year. At least that's what I tell myself, so it makes it a little bit easier then. Because getting your head in the game is half the battle. Like, being physically prepared is one thing, but being mentally prepared is another. Like, if you're not mentally prepared, you're not going to perform like at full capacity, full function physically. So yeah, just on those days that you feel exhausted, just get yourself dialed in and not amped up, but just get yourself just calibrate yourself basically mentally for the session. Enough chit-chatting though. I'm going to start warming up and getting into the session, so I'll see you in there. I actually just had a full retard moment before. I walked over to the lying hamstring curl and started warming up on that. Then I realised, like a minute in, that I was like, oh wait, this is the second exercise of the session, not the first one. So here I am. First exercise of the session. I'll just warm up, set it like 200 pounds, and then I'll do the full stack, obviously, just two sets of the full stack, pretty much to failure. And then it'll be on to lying hamstring curls after that. Again, with the warm-up set, I'll just take my time and ease into the full range of motion, because I've got old man hips. see how we go today. Since I started this series, started recording these videos, I really cut back on how much I actually listen to music when I do my training sessions, but I think tonight is one of those sessions where I'm going to need it, so I've cracked out the AirPods, and I'll find a decent track to listen to while I do this. Hopefully I can hit a 1 rep PB and get 21 reps. We'll see. Alright. Get some Trivium playing. Got it. 21. Last week I got 2 sets of 16 and 1 of 15, so if I can get 3 sets of 16 this week I'll be pretty happy. Gonna aim for that. Same weight, 13 plates. Same as last week. Alright. Find a good song again. Oh. It's pretty safe to assume that I'm going to be flat out getting 16 on the next set, but I'm going to give it my best. I think I've earned a good rest period now. Yeah. Probably should rest a little bit longer, but it is getting on with the night, and the gym closes in about 45 minutes, and I've still got to get leg extensions done after this, leg press, which will take the longest, I think, seated leg curl, and GHR. So 4 exercises after this one, so I might as well just get the last set done and out of the way. And I like to put the seat back. I've said this before, but it allows me to get more hip extension. So less of a bend at my hip, more of a straightening of my hip. And then that allows me to stretch out a muscle called the rec fem a little bit more. Because the rec fem acts across the knee joint and the hip joint. So in order to stretch it more, you want to be keeping one joint fully extended while you take the other one through a range of motion. So because we're taking the knees through the range of motion on the leg extensions, we're doing knee extension and knee flexion through the leg extension movement. We want to try to keep this joint as locked out or as unbent as possible. Might put it back a little bit more actually. There we go. Because I've got such long arms, I kind of like curl my hands like this, and it mechanically shortens my arms so I can get more tension. So if you've got long arms and you find that the handles are too close to you, that you can't kind of pull yourself in, grip the handles and then just turn your wrists like that. So, pretty certain I'm pretty certain I hit a PB. So I'm pretty certain I hit a PB on this last week, rep PB. I think I got 22 reps on the second set. So yeah, I've made shit hard for me. Made it hard for myself. So it would appear that I've made this week very hard for myself because I hit a rep PB last week. Got 22 reps at this on the second set, I believe. So yeah, I'm gonna have my work cut out for me tonight, that's for sure. I want to at least match that again. It's gonna be painful. All right. Get a good song. Oh. Come on. 23. Come on, you piece of shit. Just 2 sets, I believe. But we're going all out. Heavy this week, but lower reps. Oh God, DOMs are setting in already. But I'm still gonna, what I was saying is, still gonna push close to failure. Now you're probably wondering, like, well, I'm only using 35 pound when I used to use more weight, doing glute extensions on a 45-degree hyperbench. And short answer is, these are a fuck ton harder. Just because you're more horizontal, you're in a greater degree of opposition with gravity, so mechanically you're disadvantaged compared to when you're in a 45-degree hyperextension or back extension bench and performing the same kind of thing, just loaded hip flexion, hip extension. Yeah, bit of a rest and then one more set to go, then it's home time, thank gosh. Fuck. Right, so that is legs done and dusted. It is now 10 to 11 and I'm just waiting for my ride, my lift to get here to take me home. It's about 12 minutes away at the minute and that could change. It jumps all over the place here because some of the roads don't have traffic lights or anything of that sort, so it's just up to the common courtesy of the drivers on the road to let people in and to not let people in, that sort of thing. So yeah, it can get a little bit chaotic at times, and sometimes your estimated arrival time might go from 8 minutes to like suddenly 20, or if it ends up dragging out too long, the estimated arrival time, the driver might even cancel the trip and then you have to reorder it. So it's something you just have to get used to. But yeah, all in all, decent session. I hit a PB on pretty much every exercise, and I mean, it just goes to show, like, I really wasn't feeling it. Every bone in my body was saying don't go to the gym and basically just stay home and be a pussy, but I just decided to, I'm going to do it. And yeah, turned out to be one of the best sessions in, I'd say, the last few months, to be honest. I hit a PB, like I said, on every exercise. So you can't really complain about that. It's very rare that that happens. Like, it's kind of like all the stars align sort of shit. That's how rare that is when you're an experienced lifter who's been lifting as long as I have. So yeah, just wait for the car to get here. Looking out for a Toyota Camry, apparently. But I'm going to end the video here, guys, because it's just at least 9 minutes away and I don't really have 9 minutes of talking for you. So yeah, see you in the next video. Until then, peace out.